World leaders arrived in Peru for the inauguration of the president-elect Keiko Fujimori in Lima. Remember, Fujimori won the 7th June presidential runoff by fewer than 50,000 votes after losing the past 3 runoffs. Peru's electoral court declared the right-wing politician Keiko Fujimori president-elect on the 3rd of July, making her the first woman elected by popular vote to lead the country after one of the closest presidential races in its recent history. The 51-year-old came head-to-head with leftist Roberto Sanchez, with her campaign shadowed by the divisive legacy of her father, Alberto Fujimori, who ruled Peru in the 1990s. Fujimori will be Peru's 10th president since 2016, following a tumultuous decade in which no leader completed a full 5-year term. A day ahead of her inauguration, President-elect Fujimori met with officials at the Foreign Affairs Ministry, including the Spanish King, Philip VI, Japan's State Minister for Foreign Affairs, Hori Iwao, and China's Minister of Science and Technology, Yin He-jun. Among the arrivals at Peru are also the President of Ecuador, Daniel Noboa, Panama President Jose Raul Molino, and the U.S. Deputy Secretary of State, Christopher Landau. As per Peru's election body, Fujimori defeated leftist rival Roberto Sanchez after a runoff, securing over 50% of the valid ballots against Sanchez's 49.8%. The result closed a 22-day scrutiny process and cleared the way for a transfer of power from the outgoing president, Jose Balcazar. Fujimori has a long political trajectory, from appearances with her father, former President Alberto Fujimori, in the 1990s, to her campaigns. She reached the presidency on her 4th attempt after narrow runoff defeats in 2011, 16, and 21, and after spending time in pre-trial detention during an investigation into alleged money laundering cases. The Constitutional Court dismissed the case in 2025. Her victory, remember, came in a country marked by political instability, rising concerns over crime, and deep divisions over the legacy of her father, who spent 16 years in prison for human rights abuses.